Okay, so I'm going to be going over my weekly review with you guys. So what I do is I obviously take a screenshot of the trade. I write a little bit about it, why I took the trade, what was going on, what I like about this trade, and what can I do better. And I do that for each trade out of the week. So starting off with this first one, let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. There you go. It should be better. Okay. Starting off here, this was on the 13th. Sentiment is already weak. We gap down. We have momentum to the downside. Market has been weak already. Signs are good for a short and not a dip. There's no bottoming action yet. I don't see any buyers on the order flow. Um, Not many bids on the level 2 either. 30-minute close below my level, right over here. And I was looking for a first pullback into the 5-minute 9 EMA for another leg down. So one leg, first pullback, second leg. What I like about this trade, momentum was on my side. It's early in the day, very rule-based and very practical. What can I do better? One, momentum was on my side, so I could have definitely held longer. Sellers are clearly in control, and my entry isn't a chase or near the lows, etc. Two, my goal for the month was to be uncomfortable in a trade, so I should strive for that when the stars align in my favor. When I say to be uncomfortable in a trade, I've spoken about this before, but I'll say it again. It means holding past my target. My target is always 4R, so um, just holding a little bit past my target, getting out at 5R, 6R. That you know that extra 1R or 2R, they do add up. Plus, it helps me build the what do you call it? The emotional intelligence to get past that uncomfort because you know you can't grow in any environment if you're not uncomfortable. If you just stay comfortable and content with whatever's going on, you're never gonna grow and get better at whatever you're trying to do. And lastly, okay, so we only broke 40 cents lower from this previous low. So there was more room to the downside since I'm looking for a measured move of leg one, you know? We only broke 40 cents lower, so there was more room to the downside since I'm looking for a measured move, One leg and then measured move, you want to kind of you get the same leg. Now, June 16th, it's the day after the Fed announcement of a 75 basis point increase on interest rates. Major gap down, momentum to the downside. Was looking for a break of the bottom. Oh, was looking for a break of the low day. Low day of the 30-minute range. Low 156s. So on any pullback to VWAP. Trade is level based. All trades are. My system is built around levels. Got out of my last trade at break even because I was having Wi-Fi issues, so I wasn't able to watch the order flow price action. So I just set my stop to break even. I spoke about this the other day. I was getting data in like 20-second bursts, 15-20 second bursts, so I had no idea what was really going on. So I just moved my stop to break even, and that took like a minute to load or even go through. So there was that. What I like about this trade, it was on the bear side, which is majority ruler on the day. Was looking for a continuation to test low of day and potentially look for a break since we're weak. What can I do better? I treated the day as a trend day, even though we opened as a range day. So if you can see, this is a range day, buy the low, sell the high. A trend day is we open up, let's say we're trending to the downside, we open up and we just bear bar, bear bar, bear bar, bear bar, bear bar. Small pullback, bear bar, small pullback, bear bar, bear bar. We just keep breaking lows. Every pullback just keeps getting sold. I should be more objective and let go of my bias. So my bias was obviously short on the day, and I was just looking to get short anywhere. Since we're range based, there will be more failed breakouts and fake outs on both sides. Once I see the trade day more objectively, I can assess the situation better and not trade with that bias. So if I let go of that bias, I can be more objective on what I should be looking for to get into a trade. And the last one, even though we were at range lows, since we were closing below, I was looking for a short instead of a long to move higher. I wasn't fighting the winning side, so I'm happy about that. Um, so this low 156 is a range low, and we're kind of hanging around below it. But I would be looking for a long if the market hadn't gapped down and sentiment was a weak and all that stuff. I would try to be looking for a long to, you know, minimum test high of day and look for a break, but that wasn't going on, so I'm happy about that. AMD over here, this was the day of the Fed meeting, so this is on the 15th. Day of the Fed announcement was just sideways most of the day. Both sides holding lows and highs. Had trouble with Wi-Fi. This was the first time, and I missed out on a nice meta long. I was pretty upset with that. And then I ended up taking the AMD short after that insane leg up. For a quick 2R, I just threw my limit order out there. I said it once I got into the trade. I said whatever happens, happens. Even though my target is always 4R, and my 4R was at 89 right over here. And I left out of frustration from the situation. So what I like about this trade is was at a level very extended from the mean. Volatility is in play, and news on a 75 basis point increase is bearish. So they're not going to go parabolic with this and keep buying this. What I can do better, regardless of my current situation, the market or my trade, don't know or couldn't care. The trade is the trade regardless of what you or I'm going through. Always. Doesn't matter. My trades bring me a minimum uh, 2R. Sorry, this is wrong. My trades bring me a minimum of 4R. It's either 4R or break even. 40 cent stop for a $1.60 gain. Playing the what can I do better is playing the volatility in news gives quick moves. So I should have been more what do you call it? I should have uh realized that hey, like okay, we're gonna get some whipsaw action. So this short really could just give me my target in the matter of a few minutes. So I'll be paying attention for an increase in volatility next time. Maybe Fed meeting or other news or whatever's going on, and really try to grab the meat of the move instead of just a 2R and let my bias and frustration and emotions control my outcome of my trade. Um, so this was on Friday. This is my trade from Friday. What I like about this trade, it's based off of a higher time frame range play. So we tried to break 81 and a quarter. On Friday we broke below. We did break below. We closed below, but we immediately got bought back up. Now we got rejected off the 9 moving average, and we got bought back up again. So once we closed above 81 and a quarter over here, I said, okay, this is one leg up, pull back, and we're gonna go for a second leg. So I got long, and I was looking, and first I was looking for a high of day test, which we got. Second, I was looking for a high of day break, but sellers were piling in over there. Bulls were really having some trouble holding up a bid. There was a lot of what do you call it? Um, there was a lot of selling going on, distribution up there. And I can see all that on the order flow. And when I say order flow, I mean on a footprint chart. And what can I do better? Have a sell limit on all of my trades so that this mistake doesn't happen again. So what happened is over here you can clearly see I got long, and this major bear bar was like, okay, we're really having trouble over here. And whenever we pulled back up, and I was like, okay, we're gonna fake the bears out, but this started um, closing lower, so I wanted to get out. I accidentally added over here, and then I walked away. When I came back, I spoke about this on Friday. When I came back, I'm gonna close out my trading software. What I always do is I check if I have any orders open, if I have a position going on. It's just a fear of mine, and thankfully I do have that fear. So this ended up saving my ass on a day. I saw that and I quickly exited. This was around 3R, like 2.7R, and then this ad kind of messed me up, so I ended up getting like 0.6R or something like that, whatever it was. Okay, yeah, that is my trade review. Tomorrow I will be going over the missed trades from the week, and yeah, I'll be going over that.